All right, so we turn now to a story about award-winning chef Emeril Lagasse, who became a national figure as a host of several popular cooking shows. But in New Orleans, he's known for his flagship restaurant, Emeril's. Now, it's been an institution in that city for more than 30 years. Now his restaurant is undergoing some big changes thanks to the new young chef at the helm, Lagasse's son, EJ. CBS Saturday Morning co-host Michelle Miller met up with father and son to see how things are going in the kitchen as EJ charts his own path.
In the kitchen of this legendary New Orleans restaurant, there's a new chef in charge.
It was a constant communication. We were all going last night.
His name is EJ Lagasse, and he's redefining what it means to eat here.
Let's have a great service. Service.
He might seem a little young for his job.
You're 19.
19.
I thought you turned 20.
No, so 20 in March.
How did you begin this process?
Every young kid has that thing that I'm gonna play a sport, I'll be in the Olympics or something like that. That just wasn't what it was for me.
But it's not for a lack of experience. He graduated culinary school last May and is apprenticed with esteemed chefs in celebrated kitchens all over the world. At age 10, he told his parents he wanted to become a chef.
We were out at dinner, and I sat them down, and I just said, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, like this is what I'm gonna do. And the first words he was like, You sure about that? And I was like, yeah.
The skeptic he was referring to, his dad, Chef Emeril Lagasse, the namesake of this very restaurant, which he opened more than 30 years ago before his culinary empire took off.
Little lessons, bam, 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 bam. Oh, a little vanilla ice cream, bam, 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 bam.
It's almost like you groomed him for this.
No, he did it on his own. I never ever had a conversation with him to say, this is what you need to do.
Not one time.
EJ was exposed to the world stage as a tyke.
1 tablespoon.
And his dad was his inspiration.
I was set up for that.
Do you want to do TV?
I'm not opposed to it, you know what I mean? But if it's a camera and a stove and teaching people how to cook, let's do it. That's my view.
Your dad's kind of known for his catchphrases.
Mm-hmm. I figured this was coming.
Do you have one?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe one will come at some point, but in the kitchen, too busy and a bit sweaty to come up with a catchphrase.
Busy helping revamp the dining experience here at Emeril's, where just 60 guests per night are treated to a newly designed tasting menu.
Why is it necessary to take this approach? Is it just the evolutionary process that happens with an establishment that can last as long as this?
If you stay stagnant and you're content with the way that things are going, how can you continue to have cooks walk in the back door with that hunger to learn, that hunger to grow in themselves?
He's also introducing updated methods.
To see the process now of these guys testing dishes, like he's testing dishes right now with the team for the spring menu already. And that's been going on for 30 days at least.
We're in the summer menu now, actually.
Yeah.
We're testing the summer.
They're
We finished the spring.
Yeah, right. See that?
I like taking his old dishes that are old, of course, and changing them up.
And putting his own spin on his dad's time-tested dishes. Back in the kitchen, I tasted one of EJ's additions to the menu. Scallops on a bed of lentils with crispy chicken skin and brown butter foam.
It's pretty delicious.
It is so layered. Are you ever policing your dad?
No, I wouldn't say so. Yeah. No, I think that there's there's policing when it comes to if I take a classic dish and I do something that's just too far out there, he'll be in and he'll be like, that's the only policing that takes place.
For Lagasse, his son's changes are indicative of a larger evolution of the Emeril brand.
You're sold on his whole approach to food.
Yes.
You hesitated.
So I had to think about that for a second because you know what? In life, sometimes passing the torch is not as easy as it sounds. But when you're confident of passing the torch, then it becomes much easier.
And you have every faith.
Yeah.
We're creating something out of absolute love. And so when we come in and we get to do that with passion and love and respect for the past, but also, you know, an eye on the future of what's happening with dining worldwide, I mean, it's the greatest joy ever.
For CBS Mornings, Michelle Miller in New Orleans.
Beautiful father-son moments there. It's difficult to pass the torch. You got Emeril.
Saw his son thinking.
Son was thinking, yeah.
It almost like it hit him right there.
Yeah, I was looking at the very same thing.
Yeah, that was well done. Well done.
Very nice.